Hello, this is DJS, coach of the Tentacruel Pirates, and welcome back to Pack Season 2. So it's been a while since I last uploaded a match. Our last upload was I think week 6, and after that our week 7 game we got a forfeit win, so there was no game to show, and then week 8 game was played in a short notice, so I didn't get a chance to record that game. And after that there was also a week break for our games to catch up, and then we we did win our week 8 game, and so we were undefeated in the regular season and was in the top of our division. That also gave us a bye in the first round of playoffs, so we also didn't have a game to play, and now we are back on the second round of playoffs. This is the top 16, I think, and for being undefeated, I think we have get the gift of having one of my least favorite matchups of the season. So this week we're facing against Ryno, coach of the Delaware Dittos. I have faced him a couple of times in the last 1-2 months, but this time it's a bit different because this matchup is a bit not very satisfying for me. So Ryno's team has a Spectrier, the Zapdos-G, Kingambit, Meloetta, Vaporeon, Moltres, the Hisuian Gudra, the Decidueye, the Marini, the Carbink, and the Crocodile. So first of all, he has a Spectrier, which and means we definitely need a normal or dark type to counter it, but our normal and dark type mon actually doesn't do good with Spectrier, mainly because Zoroark is thinner than a paper. It is gonna just die to Shadow Balls anyways, and Oranguru is partly Psychics, and Spectrier has Dark Pulse as is one of its only coverage moves. So yeah, it also doesn't gonna do very well against Spectrier. Then he also has two Defiant Mons on Zapdos and Kingambit, and we have two Intimidate users. So yeah, that's not gonna be fun either. And we also have a pretty big ground weakness, and he has the Crocodile, which is also very good against my team. And down with mons that are good against him, I can't either afford to bring or has to other stuff, so it's gonna be pressured very badly. So yeah, so mainly it's hard for me to defend his offense and try to stay alive, while I don't think I have the offense power to break through his team that easily. So yeah, it's not gonna be a very fun match, but yeah, I did come up with some plans, so let's see what mons we are gonna bring in this week. So the first mon we are bringing this week is the Regidrago. So as we said, we don't have a Spectre switch-in, but we do need one. So I'm running Terra normal Regidrago. That allows me to at least have a switch into Spectre Shadow Ball. We are all max PDF AV to take the hits better. I can run Azu instead of Drago, but Spectre gets, we always spend Azu. If it gets burned, it probably just can't have no offensive pressure, while as Regidrago can at least go special to hit things hard. If I hadn't need to run defensive Regidrago this week, I could have just gone for a offensive set, because his fairy type is Carbink, and he still doesn't resist dragon, so that dragon spam is pretty good against his team. There is the Kingambit, but we do get ground coverage, and it's his Terramon, which I think he's gonna bring as his Terramon. So yeah, dragon spam is pretty good against his team, but yeah, I can't afford that, I guess, so I had to bring a Spadef Regidrago with Terra Normal. Next up we have Sneasler. So Sneasler is gonna be the win con, I guess. The main plan is like chipping things down with my other mons, so like Sneasler can sweep in game with like Dark or Close Combat. So I am running the Scarf because he has a few potential Scarfers like the Zapdos, Galar and the Crocodile. And yeah, if it's their Scarf I can't like do what I do at the end game, and it's hard to proc an arm burden in this game anyway because I don't think like he has so many switchings to my moves that I probably have to switch out sometimes anyway, so I don't think I can skip my arm burden. So I decided to just go with the choice scarf. I can afford to run adamant this week, so yeah, it's just adamant scarf outspeeding. I think his mon is Zapdos, which I need to outspeed and then put the rest in like physical defense so I can take a few sucker punches. I do think Kingambit is gonna be defiant over Supreme Overlord, so that does mean I should probably take a late game sucker punch better because it's not gonna get the boosts that usually gets. So there's that, but yeah, but I still can't like spam Dark or Coast Combat until some mons are dead, so I'll have to uh, like get rid of some stuff before I can try and sweep with this thing. Besides that, I have U-turn just for some momentum and rock slide like for like Mortress if it decides to come. I don't think Mortress is coming, but if it decides to come, if it decides to bring it, I don't want to get burned on a U-turn, so I'm just, that's why I have rock slide. Next up we have Godengo. So Godengo is mainly here for the Zapdos, because Zapdos only move that Zapdos hits it with the Shuka Berry. He's the, sorry, I have the Shuka Berry as the item. That's for the only move it he has for us is the Stomping Tantrum. So the main problem is like if it's like CC and we switch in this thing, Stomping Tantrum is gonna get the boost and then gonna get a huge increase in power. So that's why I wanted to run the balloon, but Zapdos can just spam U-turn and break our balloon anytime. So that's why I decided to go with the Shuka Berry instead. So yeah, so we're running T-Wave to mainly for the Zapdos because I think it's gonna be scarfed probably, so I can slow it down. Shadow Ball hits his team pretty well on Resistor like the Kingambit, which I cannot stay in anyway, and the Crocodile, and for the Crocodile I'm running Dazzling Gleam. Make it rain. I don't think I need to run Make it rain because I am in defensive and I don't think the extra damage helps us a lot. And yeah, and the last move is recovered just for sustenance. Next we have the Sandy Shock. So this is gonna be another type of like way to deal with some of his mons. So we have Reflect because he is mostly physical except for a few months, so this allows us to take like a Kingambit hit or a Zapdos hit, then or like something like a Crocodile hit to take in. So yeah, Reflect is pretty decent against anything. We do have rocks. The rocks gonna be important for like Zapdos switching in, switching out. I did want to run spikes, but Zapdos is immune to spikes and I need that thing chipped most, so that's why I have rocks instead. And besides that I have earth power and vote switch just for some momentum. This mon is not that great against his team. He has a Decidueye which I think is definitely coming for mainly the hazard, and it's also decent check to Sneasler. But yeah, I think we needed this mon for the rocks at least, because like Ryno is okay, but Ryno is just gonna give define boost to everything, which I don't want. Next up we have the Tauros. So this is gonna be our main check to Kingambit. I mean, it's not a check actually because the Kingambit can Terra flying and just blast off with a Terra blast, but yeah, that's it, at least resists both of its stabs before it Terras. So we can't run Intimidate as we said because of Defiance. We are running Cartchew with a Citrus Berry, so that way we can at least get like a 60% health in 2 turns. So we are running Will-O-Wisp. I think Wisp spam is pretty free against his team. his only immunity is like Moltres, which I don't think is coming, and I have Rock Slide for it. And besides that, I'm just running the dual stabs, Raging Bull and Close Combat. And the final mon of our team is the Serena. So Serena has a couple of duties this week. So firstly, I don't think hazards are coming against us, but still I have Rapid Spin because I didn't think I needed another move. And Power Whip is just for stab, and Low Kick is mainly there for the Kingambit, which is probably gonna tear us, so it doesn't matter anyway. But its main other job, which is to take care of the Hisuan Gudra, that Gudra is gonna be a big problem to do, especially if it's like Chopper. Then I can't kill it with Close Combat, so it has Low Kick mainly. If it has a Chopper, then it can burn the Chopper, and if it doesn't, it's probably two shots the Gudra if it's like max defense. So yeah, so his first job is like to take care of the Gudra, and second job is for the Crocodile, which is, as you can see, like more than half of my team is weak to ground. So yeah, it is gonna be our like EQ switching for the game. So yeah, we are running mostly SPDF, so we can take some special moves from the Gudra and a few Fizz Depth, so I can take a few EQs from like Crocodile, I guess. But yeah, so yes, this is gonna be the team that we're running this week. Now let's move on to the match. Okay, so we have connected with Ryno, and he has actually brought like what I actually expected. He has brought the Spectrier, the Zapdos-G, the Kingambit, the Decidueye, the Crocodile, and the Hisuan Gudra. So I did expect like all of these 6 to come, and I hoped he didn't bring these 6 and brought something else, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I think Sneasler does outspeed his whole team, so I'm just gonna eat it and go for U-turn to get any potential poison touch poisons on anything I can. So yeah, let's hope for the best and see if we can navigate through this game. Probably either leads with the Crocodile to set up rocks, or probably the Zapdos if it's scarfed, or a scarfed U-turn, but yeah, we will see what he does. Okay, so he hit with Queen Breakers, which is the Decidueye. So yeah, I think he probably expected the Sandy Shock lead with hazards. So I'm not gonna risk anything, just go for the U-turn. Get some cheap. Look how defensive this thing is. And then yeah, so to get a lucky poison touchdown one, but the Duke is very defensive, so we will need to chip this thing down quite a bit if we want to kill it with Dragon Claw. So yeah, my best switch in here is sorry, no, it is probably gonna U-turn, but like, there's nothing I can do anyway. Yeah. He probably switches in either the Zapdos or the Spectrier to fire Shadow Balls. Probably not a Spectrier because he doesn't know my investment yet. So he goes to the Icebreaker, which is yeah, the Zapdos. So he's probably just gonna U-turn again, but yeah, there's nothing I can do anyway. So I'm gonna go to Goldengo, which is my Zapdos switch in. probably just go for U-turn. Yeah, that does like nothing. And it was a crit, huh? So I don't think it's bandaged, it might be scarfed. But yeah, he's definitely gonna go to probably the Spectrier or the Crocodile here. So yeah, let's see. Goop drop, so that's the good try. Yeah, I didn't expect this thing to come out, to be honest. But yeah, our check for this thing is the Serena to try to lower it down, so I'm gonna go to Serena. Yeah, I need to figure if this thing is physical or special. It might be mixed, which most is when good draws are, honestly. If it goes for the Thunderbolt, I have no idea what it expected because I don't think I have anything weak to Thunderbolt in the back. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for a low kick. I do think I take Ice Beam or Flamethrower from here if he has one of those moves. But yeah, low kick should burn any potential Chopper Berry, and if it doesn't, it will at least 2-hit kill. Yeah, that's a straight 2-hit kill, and it doesn't have a Chopper. So it does goes for the Ice Beam, which is not enough to kill us. We are a spade of investment after all. So yeah, I don't think it stays in anymore. It probably just goes back to Zapdos. Like, I don't have anything to hit that thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna get some health back with Synthesis. I guess I should have run Prayer off over Rapid Spin, but I mean, even if I had, I probably wouldn't click Prayer off here anyways. Yeah, he does withdraw this thing. Yeah, and goes back to Zapdos. I'm gonna get my health back up. So it's probably just gonna U-turn again, so I guess we just go back to Golden Go. And if it has to go for something else, I guess. Yeah, definitely need to go to my Sandy Shocks and set some rocks. Yeah, let's go for the U-turn. Yeah, and goes back to the Cobra. So he has Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and I think he has a Dragon and Steel move. He can have EQ, but we are physically defensive, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm just gonna fire up a Shadow Ball for some damage. Yeah, that did have nothing. Oh, we got Flamethrower, so yeah, that's not good. So we didn't die at least, but we are very low, which isn't great against the Zapdos. Cause now if he decides to go for 2 set stomping 10 times, we probably don't live. So it's probably gonna Flamethrower again maybe, so I think I have to go to my Tauros here. Oh, he goes for the Draco. Yeah, we somehow managed to leave. Yeah, that was a good play in his part, but we at least get the citrus berry and we get another one next turn. So I don't think he's gonna save this thing, so I think I'm just gonna fire up a Ghost Combat. If he goes to Spectrier, he goes to Spectrier. There's nothing I can do at least. Yeah, because I can't afford to get Tauros down more, I guess. Because it still has a whole Kingambit to check. Yeah, he gets the single CC, so yeah. Tauros managed to pick up the Gudra. We will also get the second berry. We are at half health. Yeah, wished I had some more, but yeah, that's what it is. So I am actually not max speed, so even if it's not Scarp Zapdos, I can't stay on him, but yeah, he just goes to Spectrier. So yeah, I have to go to my Regidrago. He goes for the freest Shadow Ball in the world, which does a ton of specs. So yeah, just go Terra Normal here and go for the Dragon Pulse. Yeah, he definitely switches here, goes to the Kingambit. Probably should have fired off an Earth Power or a Draco Meteor, but yeah, at least it can't spam Shadow Ball anymore. Yeah, that did nothing. I mean, we don't have like zero offense investment, so yeah. So now I definitely should go to Tauros to take one of its stabs at least, and we can fire off a Wisp. Here it goes for the Coat of Grave. Yeah, we take one other one, I guess. It did 80, so yeah. Yeah, doubt he stays in, but Wisp is pretty free against what he has expect if he switches into the Jeshidurai, which I don't think he's gonna. Okay, so he didn't reveal his Terra yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Terra Flying. Goes back to Spectrier, and we end our Wisp, so getting cheap on this thing is gonna be important, because we don't have a move to hit it very good with Sneasler, so any damage on this thing is appreciated. So now we go back to Drago. It probably fires off one of its other coverage moves. Yeah, he has Dark Pulse. Yeah, took two more. So now I can fire off Dragon Pulse. No, I think Art Power is better, yeah, because he's probably just gonna switch in Kingambit again. Yeah, he does switch into Gambit again. Yep. So the thing is, he's probably gonna Terra this turn, and I don't know what Terra it is, so I can't fire off a Heart Power or a Dragon move, because it can be Terra Fairy, and I can't lose this thing yet as long as Spectrier is alive. Tauros can take two, so I guess I'll go to Sorry, now here and see what it does. Yeah, it's gonna Terra. And it's gonna terrifying. Yeah, that's pretty much what we expected anyways. First of a Koto Creep, and that does a shit ton of damage. That did like 160. So yeah, we do die to the next one. I mean, you can try and synthesis, but it's gonna get back health back with leftovers. So I guess I have to switch into Sandy Shocks because I do need those rocks up. Pretty bad, especially since the Kingambit is flying. These rocks is gonna help a lot. Yeah, that did a good amount. Yeah, this thing is a problem. So he might go for a sucker punch. So I just gonna get a reflect off in case he switches into Crook also. Yeah, reflect also probably helps us survive another Kotoku if he decides to go for that, but I doubt he does. He's probably just gonna switch. Yeah, he switches out. Yeah, goes to Decidueye again. Okay, the reflect up. So this thing has U-turn, it definitely has synthesis, it probably also has defog. It has only one offensive move, so I'm just gonna set up the rocks. Those rocks is very important. And he just goes for the defog. He probably didn't want the reflect, I guess. He's gonna get poison chips, so I don't mind going for rocks again. So I just gonna start setting up rocks unless he has to kill me or he switches out. Yeah, he does go for the U-turn. So yeah. So I guess Sandy Shocks did his job. Spectrier is back, takes rock chip, takes burn chip. I can sack this thing, but I don't want to give it a boost, so I will go back to my Regidrago. I can still take 2 hits, and it doesn't have a switch into Dragon Pulse anymore. There goes for the Trap Pulse and crits us. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I do think we take another round unless he crits or flinches us. So yeah, just gonna go for the Dragon Pulse. Yeah, here the rest is thing go down, or yeah, something is gonna take some good damage from this Dragon Pulse. I go for the Dark Pulse again. We do manage to don't get pinched at the Dragon Pulse, but it does not die. Burn is not enough to kill. Probably should have gone for the Draco Meteor, but doesn't matter. It can kill us, but it's gonna go down anyways. So yeah, Regidrago goes down, but it did its job checking the Spectrier. So Spectrier is gonna go down to burn. I mean, even if it didn't, we still could just revenge it with Sneasler, and it can't switch in anymore anyways. Burn is just gonna kill it. So now is the question. I don't know what he goes into. I'm just gonna go into my Tauros. Hopefully it goes into the destitute to remove the rocks, then I can just threaten it with a Raging Bull. I mean, anything except for Zapdos is best, and he does go to Zapdos. Oh well. What can we do? What can we do? Yeah, so yeah, I can't switch in Kodengo anymore. It's too weak. Not so. I'm just gonna get this thing go down. So yeah, it goes for the Stomping Tantrum to KO us. So I do take a Stomping Tantrum from Zapdos. So I'm just gonna go paralyze this thing here with Thunder Wave. Yeah, it goes for the Stomping Tantrum with Shoot Wave. Yeah, Wave. Did out, I get damage, so it probably should do around 160, so we should take 2 from full. But we're not going to full anyway, so if it's Scarfed, we still don't outspeed because we have like no speed investment. So yeah, I'm gonna take this chance to go to my Ryno and get some health back. Yeah, that did nothing. So yeah, I can synthesis and get some health back now. I stayed in. Isn't it Scarfed? Ooh, it's not Scarfed, and it kills us with that trade pack, so that's not great. Yeah, that's not good, because yeah, I don't know if Sneasler can kill his team from here still. And yeah, we have to go for a board switch here. We don't have any other option. He switches out, probably goes back to Decidueye, or he goes to D. So this is probably the Crocodile. Yeah, that's not good. It's intimidated. That's good to know. So yeah, so I don't have a switch in for EQ anymore. So I guess I just outpower. It did some damage. Scarfed, I don't know. Do have the Shuka, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, we can take it when you're this low. So yeah, so now I guess I have to go to Sneasler and CC, hoping he doesn't switch or he doesn't have a Choppleberry. Okay, so he doesn't switch and doesn't have the Chopper, but we do manage to take this thing down. But I can't lock myself into CC, so we have to go to Kodengo to whatever he brings in, sack it, and then hopefully Darko is enough to knock everything. But yeah, I don't think Darko is enough to knock the Zapdos, so I guess we have to go for a full para while we switched into Kodengo. Stomping and doesn't get fair out. So yeah, so now it's just about spamming Darko and hoping for the best, I guess. So I definitely do not kill this thing with a Darko, and I definitely do not survive a drill pick. So I'll just have to go for the para. do get the para. Well, this thing is gonna go down, but I still have 2 more months. I don't know if Dark Oak calls them both. It goes to the DCUI, it's below 50%. Oh, it's boots. Yeah, that's bad. If it wasn't boots, we probably did definitely kill it, but now I'm not sure. And if it defogs, I think we need the rocks damage on the Gambit to kill the Gambit. So if it dies or if it doesn't die, it doesn't defog. So yeah, I think we are just a rocks damage. Yeah, it goes for the roost, but yeah, that doesn't help because it's gonna get the poison damage. Yeah, so yeah, I mean we can't do anything but spam Dark. Yeah, this is a roll. Yeah, it goes for the Spirit Shock instead. Yep, that's some damage I didn't want. Dies to the poison. So now it's all about leaving a sucker punch and hoping for a kill with Dark. Yeah man, that rock is coming in clutch. It's not Supreme Overlord, that definitely would have killed us. Yeah, we do live. We're short of kill. Oh my god. We managed to get the Forbidden Dark Sip. I am very sorry for that, I guess. Yeah, that's an ending I didn't expect, I guess. That's very unlucky, but yeah, that's what Sneasler does. It just hacks you sometimes and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, we do manage to get a 1-0 win somehow. I don't think we deserved it, but it is what it is. That's the game we play. So yeah, GG's to Ryno. I do give the man some hard time sometimes, but yeah, that's very unfortunate. But we will take it. So yeah, so we made it to the quarterfinals now. I don't know who I am facing yet. So yeah, we'll be back with our quarterfinals match, but until then, bye.